I'm Buffy.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother...
Hey, guys! On me!
Get away from her, you...
You're gonna see some serious...
Assemble.
Good day, mates. It's Zach, live from Hollywood, California. SmackDown is pre-taped from Perth, Australia, and tomorrow is Crown Jewel from Perth, Australia. Are you excited? Are you getting up early? Here in the States, it is so early. It's on like at 5 in the morning here in Los Angeles, but let us know if you are getting up early. We have a poll on our YouTube page right here, so let us know. And tonight we are watching a return to form for SmackDown. That's what it is. It's a return to form. SmackDown is good tonight. If you caught the spoilers, which I did, this is a good SmackDown. I'm very excited that SmackDown got back to it. There's a lot of little things that are bringing me back in tonight on SmackDown. Welcome to the show. Again, my name is Zach, West Coast Pop. We're going to be talking about Crown Jewel Perth, the build, and what it means being a good show tonight going into tomorrow. And this weekend, it's TNA Bound for Glory. I'm so excited for this pay-per-view. It's a soft end, I think, to the TNA NXT feud. There are more matches on Tuesday, especially like with Matt Cardona and Cowboy Jensen, whoever that is. But yeah, we're here. Your chats all stream, your predictions. Last man standing match, ending the show. Good day, Mr. Old Power. Welcome to the stream, mate. A dingo's got your baby. Look at this belt, Nate. It can be yours if you get your TNA Bound for Glory predictions right and your Crown Jewel predictions. I will crown a champ next week to see whose predictions are. SmackDown was a fun one. Their best shows. Man, I agree 100%. There is the comment right there. Old theme songs for Shinsuke and Street Profits. Again, a good return to form for WWE. We need this. We need some goodwill towards the fans, and tonight is a good night. Wait, what? Is this breaking news? TNA to the CW is happening? Mr. Allpower, hit me up in the chats here. Let us know. Anyone else know what's going on with this? TNA to the CW is happening. Noob, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend. It is Friday night. Thank you all for spending it. Welcome, Logan James. My name is Zach. Welcome to the channel. Hello, I watched WWE SmackDown live last night from my country. It was such a good show. I'm so excited for Crown Jewel later tonight at 8 p.m. in my country. Can't wait to watch it live. Liv. What if Liv shows up? That'd be cool. Logan James. That's so cool. Thank you for checking in from your country. We are here live in Hollywood, California, United States of America. And now we're worldwide with Logan James. Does anyone have an early Royal Rumble predictions? Oh, good choice. Good choice. I'm going to say Carmelo Hayes. Got to start bringing in some of these new people. Carmelo Hayes or CM Punk? Who are yours? There were a lot of names from WWID let go. Some of them didn't renew, I heard. I think they need to get rid of the WWID. Too many things going on. Again, you got the NIL program, WWID, you got Evolve, you have NXT, something else, and then the main roster. Too much. So when we focus, we get a killer show like we got today or tonight if you're Logan James. Or yesterday. Holy man, I am all turned around here. I'm topsy-turvy. Yeah, dig it. LFG, that's another one. LFG is coming back for another season. Please get rid of LFG. I'm not a fan. I wasn't a fan of Tough Enough, and I think Tough Enough is better than LFG. I would have said CM Punk, but Elimination Chamber is in Chicago. Oh, okay. Punk wins there to go to Mania. That's a good point. Anyone else have any early Rumble predictions? We're only 3 months away. It's not too bad here. Yeah, when they announced Evolve titles and WWE ID titles this week, it is too much. Why are we putting belts on ID titles? It's just weird. It's just weird. We're going to talk some new releases coming out this weekend. I'm going to watch 2 of them. Last week I watched Bring Her Back and Naked Gun. Surprising cameo from Big Dave. So that was fun. This is it too. I didn't get a slide for this. Mercedes won her 10th title. 10th. 10. Varsity Blues. 10. She's got to start. I think 10 is the good number where she can start losing titles. That's good. It's a good round number. We got it there at 10. Oh, man. This SmackDown. Look, I know I gave away some stuff here, maybe in the beginning with this, but spoilers are out there for what happened on today's show. The end, I'm so excited for, of how SmackDown is ending tonight. In 40 minutes, we'll find out. We'll do the countdown to Crown Jewel Perth right away, too. We'll get that kicking. Maybe WWE can recreate the hype video for the Chicago Cubs. Cubs versus my Brewers. And then they face my Dodgers. I'm not even into baseball that much, but I'm into it right now. Dodgers, Brewers, Cubs. I like the Cubs too, man. I used to live in Chicago. Either way, I guess I win. Anyone watch Peacemaker season 2 finale? Season 1 was still better, but season 2 finale is interesting. Okay. I don't care about Peacemaker. I don't. But I did watch the last 3.5 minutes of it. There are no plans for season 3. And the storyline that they're kind of doing with Peacemaker is a whole separate storyline that has Joker versus Lex Luthor. Not Lex Luthor. Joker gets in the torture rack. Answer Mr. Allpower if you did watch Peacemaker. It's a weird storyline. But a lot of fans don't like the finale. They hate it, actually, because there isn't going to be no season 3. We find out about the TNA TV deal during Bound for Glory and the debut. Oh, my goodness, yes. When they go to Full Sail. That is a good point, Mr. Allpower. 5,000 people for Bound for Glory. I'm so excited. We're going to get into Bound for Glory predictions in just a second here. Let's get in to Crown Jewel Perth in just a second. I just want to touch on this really quick. SmackDown has been so good tonight. There's been so many good things. Good build match with Tiffy and Stephanie. I thought it was good. We have to do these build matches for the title versus title, not title versus title, but champ versus champ thing. I did like it. I thought it was a good build match. We had a great segment, very funny, very light, with the tag champs, Bliss and Charlotte and Sol Ruka. And why is her name blanking on me? I cannot believe her name's blanking on me. You know who I'm talking about. And next week, I got to ask you this question right here. Who do you think is going to face Cody Rhodes at Survivor Series? Do you think it's going to be Jacob Fatu, or do you think it's going to be Drew McIntyre, who is trying to get his old theme song back, and so is Sheamus? So we'll see. Shinsuke and Street Profits got it. He says, I did watch a video from Ring the Bell and explain the history between Asuka and Io Sky. It's very interesting. I need to check that one out, noob. Are you watching Alice in Borderlands? No, I want to get into that. Is it good? I need something that's like really fun like that. Mr. Allpower, I did get a couple more episodes in of Twisted Metal, but I do need to watch something. Anyone else watching Alice in Borderlands at all? It's a good show, Mr. Allpower says. Man, okay, I got to get in on it. Alice in Borderlands is greater than Squid Games. I still have to finish that. I didn't think it needed more seasons, Squid Games. I was done with it after the first. That was good. Seth and Stephanie should win. I agree. 100%. Zarya, thank you. She's funny. I like her. Peacemaker season 2 finale, 7.5 out of 6. I think crappy IGN gave it out of 10, 6 out of 10. So All right, that's the consensus. Nikki Cross getting handled by B-Fab. All right, more stuff coming up here. This is so cool. This is so awesome. I loved everything about this. I love the open challenge. I love the Perth crowd. Holy crap. I have a couple friends that moved over there to Australia. I've been doing comedy over there. Great people over in Australia. I'm just loving Australia right now. The Perth crowd is great with Shinsuke, is great with Cody coming out, and Sami Zayn with these open challenges for his title. Best part of SmackDown. Best part of WWE television, I'm going to say. And then the MFT coming out. The face paint on. I'm so excited for MFT. And, we're going to see them in, well, I don't want to spoil, but we're going to see them once again yet. This was so cool. And right there, Gacy just gets the pin. The numbers game helps them retain their titles. All right, we're about to see something really cool. So if you're watching live, I won't spoil it. But this is so damn cool. I'm such a fan. Tonight's SmackDown is just... I haven't felt this good about a SmackDown in a long time. So I'm so happy right now. And this has me excited for Crown Jewel. Is Heyman turning on Seth? Or Seth turning on the Vision? Anyone have any thoughts? I don't. The rumor is Brock and Austin Theory will join them at War Games. If anything, maybe Heyman turns. And then maybe he sides with Braun Breaker leading into the Rumble or WrestleMania. Logan says, for me is Alice in Borderland Season 3. Nope, for me is okay. I did watch Dilbert on Tubi. It's late 99. I watched it. When it was on UPN, noob. That's fucking cool. Adult comedy that's based off the comic strip. We should do a top 10 or 20 forgotten animated comedies, Zach. Yes, noob. That's a good one. And now we got the moment out right now that we're watching on TV. This. I love this right here. Look at this. Look at this pose that we're seeing on SmackDown. I will do this, noob. I'll tell you one of my favorites, Clerks, the animated series, if you can find that. It is not a PC cartoon. But I used to watch Dilbert on my breaks when I worked at a Blockbuster. Both teams. Look at Solo and Nikki Cross. This is good. This is so good. This is good. This is like unexpected stuff. But remember, they all work in the same place. They should interact like this. Men, women, different factions. This is so awesome. What's the chant going on in Perth? Good crowd. Great crowd tonight. Call of Duty Mobile on the center of the mat. Well, I will do this. I will actually do this, noob. This is awesome. 10 forgotten adult animated comedies. If you got any, toss them in the chat. And if you're not watching live, toss them in the comments below. I am working on them. Almost halfway done with. It's not forgotten horror movies, but my 13 favorite horror movies you may not have seen. It'll be just in time for Halloween. I should have it out by next weekend. Here is not a spoiler, but one of them is the Night of the Living Dead remake, which I just watched last night. If you have a PlayStation 5, I watched it on their Sony streaming thing that they have on the PlayStation 5. It has a bunch of free movies. This month, you get a free movie like you do free games on PlayStation. Last month's free movie was Moneyball. This month, it's The Exorcism of Emily Rose. But that movie that I put on this list, Night of the Living Dead 1990 remake, is free on the PlayStation movie app on your PS5. Tron Ares, 5 out of 10. Look, the ads for Tron Ares are basically about 9 Inch Nails doing the soundtrack, so I'm not too hyped about it. I'm disappointed. Alice in Borderland Season 3 really sucks. All right. Mr. Allpower, are you agreeing with Logan James about Alice in Borderland? All right. Awesome stuff here. Again, the MFT not just coming out after one group of people, now two. I love this. The face paint, a little more dangerous. I like Solo does not have the face paint. This is all good stuff. The Miz is on right now, And coming up, we are going to be watching this match. It is going to be a banger of a match in Perth. The Miz on right now. Happy birthday, Miz. It's Tony Khan's birthday this week. Let's get into Perth Crown Jewel. Are you getting up early? A lot of people here in the States said, yes, I'm getting up early. On our YouTube page, there is a poll. Most people saying no, they're not getting up early. I'm not. It's going to be on at like 5 a.m. here in LA. I will catch highlights. So vote on that poll if you want to. Let us know in the comments here if you're getting up for Crown Jewel Perth. If it's anything like tonight, this crowd is going to be hot. And most importantly, if it's anything like tonight's booking, this could be a sleeper hit PLE. I'm very excited. I wasn't excited for this until I watched SmackDown tonight. The booking might be back, but I don't want to speak too soon. Let's get into the first match here. Kabuki Warriors versus Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. Will this open the match? Will Rhea get this huge, loud ovation as she comes out and kicks off Crown Jewel Perth? I think so. I think this will be the first match. Oh, there's a secret ending. Is that to Alice in Borderlands? Or is there a secret ending to SmackDown tonight? I got to say, Rhea and Io are probably going to win this. I do believe you're going to go towards maybe a Kairi Sane versus Asuka feud a month or two down the line after War Games, after they make their sides for War Games. But I do believe this group will meet again at War Games. But hometown, home country, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky will take the victory for this one. Oh, Tron does. Did you see it? We love the original Tron, and the one from the early 2000s was decent enough. I got to watch those. After Halloween season, I will watch them. Last Man Standing next. I will watch them after Halloween. Who do you think is going to win this one? Again, I got the faces winning. Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. Isn't he from Australia too? I'm glad he's getting these good matches on here. Last year, didn't he fight Seth Rollins at Crown Jewel? How was it in 4D? Knox saw Twisters in 4D and said it was amazing. All right, this one, Roman took the victory last time. I think Braun Breaker takes this one. Or can Bronson Reed? My bronze are messing with my brain. I think Bronson Reed takes this one, and something sets up the War Games match at Crown Jewel. I don't know when, if it's this match or if it's the end with Cody. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Something has to set up the War Games match, and it could be during this match, but I do think Bronson Reed wins this one. Phantom, how are you doing? Happy weekend. It's the freaking weekend, baby. About to have us some fun. It's awesome. Okay. Jared Leto in 4D. Next up on the card, Roman Reigns, man. I do love that he's doing these non-title matches. I think it's very, very important. Kenny Omega does this too. It's very important for very well-established talent to do this. Is Bronson Reed a future main eventer to you? If he's booked right, yes. This guy has a lot of stuff that Vader had in him, except he's got this charisma and he can pull off all these kind of cool looks too, with the shades and the suits and everything. If he's booked correctly, I do think he's a future main eventer. Roman wins. Pissmaker wins. We'll get to that right now. John Cena versus, again announcing during the kickoff for Crown Jewel, the 2026 retiree AJ Styles. Here at the channel, this match is Eric versus Knock. Eric versus Knock. I gotta say, John Cena's probably going to win this one because of the Brock Lesnar loss. He needs something to get back on track. I think this is going to be a good match, and I think maybe this is why last Crown Jewel had 7 matches. This one has 5. Give this match over half an hour, and I think we're going to be in good shape here. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are winning the match, but I think Asuka will win the women's War Game match. There you go. Ooh, that's a good call. Bronson Reed is winning. Of course, the match after this, Cena with the Brock fights AJ to get his win back. Yeah. Have another 5-star match. So funny. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, that's the booking. Cena winning. I can't read. Your keyboard must be broken. There's all I see are 3 poop emojis, Mr. All Power. Rhea and Io winning. Io's popular everywhere. Io, I don't know. She got like put in the main event. She got put in a storyline accidentally because of an injury, and it's just been the best thing for her career. So, how do you book AJ to retire? Ooh, that's a knock question. Knock will have a great answer for that. I don't know. How would I would have him have one more match in TNA. So whatever his schedule is looking like, one more match in TNA. That's all I know. And I think Knox and maybe someone like Carmelo be his retirement match. Triple H doesn't like Cena or AJ, so this will be a 15-minute match. Cold-blooded. Kind of true. I do think it's going to be John Cena taking the win. AJ has been hyping this matchup so much, though. I can't see him having this much heart when he's hyping it up if he knows it's going to be a 15-minute match, including entrances. I hope not. Imagine AJ versus Punk. See, that'd be cool. It'd also be a good storyline with them on the mic. All right. Looks like the consensus, Cena is winning and getting that stuff back. Stephanie Vaquer's got to win this. This has to be the start of Tiffany Stratton. I don't want to say downfall, but of her losing the title and moving towards the heel run again. She's such a good heel. I can't even I like that she gets these huge pops, but she's such a good heel. Stephanie's got to win, though, and set up another big feud. Give her that giant, humongous Crown Jewel title. Why is AJ such a WWE guy now? Is it the money? Maybe it is. Maybe it's the security, the family and everything. That's what we talked about at the kickoff for Crown Jewel. I disagree. Shit. I'm 50-50 in this. I don't think he'll get a good push. I think he'll get some good matches in there. I think he'll get his 3 good matches, Omega, Okada, and then maybe Swerve, or whoever they pick for his third one. Otherwise, I don't know if he'll be booked super well. They put AJ Styles below sea level. Damn, Phantom. Stephanie Vaquer wrestled Mercedes Moné 1 year ago and has now won every belt in WWE. She's great. Look at the 2 projections. Mercedes, like Mr. All Power just pointed out, won her 10th title tonight. Stephanie Vaquer is on her way to becoming, like you said, this woman winning all the titles in WWE. Stephanie Vaquer winning. Vaquer. I'm going to Nikki Bella this. Do you see the highlight video WWE published for Stephanie and all her moves? I did not. I got to watch it. I'm sure Booker T's watched it multiple times. What move, actually? Yeah, man. If I did a whole thing as Booker T, I would lose my voice in about 5 minutes. Stephanie Vaquer winning. This is it. This is probably going to be main event of the night. And I think if something gets set up for Crown Jewel, or excuse me, for War Games, it might happen during the Roman Bronson Reed one, because Crown Jewel, when Cody won, when Liv won the belts, it was a big celebration, big fireworks, big ass belt. Not as pretty as this one either. And it's going to end like that because I do believe Seth is winning. Seth is, in my opinion, going to be the next Crown Jewel champion to add to this legacy that he has with the world title on Raw and with his group, the Vision. After War Games, Kairi Sane should turn on Asuka to start their feud. I agree. It would be an emotional story. I think Kairi should win the feud and get a big push towards the Women's Intercontinental title. That's great booking, Logan James. Damn, that's great booking. I like that. Seth Rollins wins and Becky helps. Brandy debuts on Raw. Holy crap. I would love that. I love Brandy Rhodes. It's not amateur hour. Damian Priest coming out now. This stage looks pretty damn cool, too. Simple but cool looking. I love it. Brandy Rhodes debuting. Her stuff with Jade was very funny. Cody already had this moment. Yeah, the Blondes won last time. Cody and Liv. Now Seth and Stephanie win because they have the same. Wouldn't that be funny if that's the whole thing about Crown Jewel? So then next year it'd be Becky and Sheamus. I think Sheamus is retiring soon too. Just my guess. All right, that is Crown Jewel. What do you think? Are you excited? Are you getting up early for it? Do you think anything will happen? I do believe Brock Lesnar almost has to come out and set something up to be a new member for War Games. All these things need to culminate, or at the very least, Austin Theory, if that rumor is true, Austin Theory needs to come out and do something to antagonize Cody, or I don't think it's going to be Cena. I love Brandy. She had a good cooking show when she's on AEW that I thought they would parlay into with their part of the WWE Discover. That's a lot of W's and B's in there, Zach. Parlay with the Food Network when they're part of the Discovery Warner Brothers thing. Since we're on that note, Lash Legend has another good cooking show too. Just parlay this stuff in there. Just get some money behind them from the people that you're aligned with cable wise. Co-Money was that. We're going to get to them in just a bit because they'll be at Bound for Glory. Crown Jewel Perth, though. That is it. Tomorrow. I'm going to talk some pop culture stuff really quick, and then we'll get into Bound for Glory previews. I love this damn entrance. I love this entrance so much. This has to be one of my favorite entrances of all time in wrestling. The candles, just how they do it. It's so cool. Again, next week, I'll be putting out my 13 favorite horror movies you may not have seen. There's no Michael. There's no Freddy. There's no Jason. There's no Medea. It's just really cool horror movies. And it's stuff like this that makes like horror cool for me. God damn. I love it. Man. Woo. You know what it is, Mr. All Power? It's gym music. Brandy is always a good showwoman and manager. Hell yeah, I agree. She helped Cody cut over. Yes, she did. Yep, especially with ROH stuff. AJ, Sheamus, Nick Nemeth might retire soon. Randy too. I agree. Another one on the list I was going to add to this. There's someone else too that I think is going to retire soon. They had a comedy event just up the road here at the Kookaburra Lounge on Hollywood Boulevard. And Rusev and Lana were there, and a couple other wrestlers. So I try to go to one of those shows up there because there's some people who are friends with wrestlers. Alexa Bliss made an appearance at Horror Nights and scared people. That's fucking cool. Kenny Omega retires. Unfortunately, yes. I do believe he should get one hell of a push in AEW when he comes back. And, like, I know he's going to have a match soon, but make him like the guy, kind of like they did with Bryan Danielson. This is both their best matches in WWE. Did you see it already, Cole Money? Did you watch it? Yeah, this ending. Okay, you obviously did. Yeah, I love this ending so much. I love where we're going with WWE going into Crown Jewel. The DCKO event just began, and I hope that you're ready. Thank you. My reading is. You're ready for the event as we're getting the main DC Universe crossover with the Absolute Universe. Oh, we are? I did not know that. I saw the panel, the AEW DC panel, and Darby Allin and John Moxley got into it. John Moxley's going to be back tomorrow on the panel. So a fun panel, and I'm looking forward to that comic. Again, I got this a couple weeks ago. I will read it this weekend. I swear I'm going to read it this weekend. But man, I'm so excited if that's going to happen with the Absolute Universe. I know James Gunn said he tried to get Deadpool to be part of Pissmaker Season 2. Glad he didn't. But yeah, let me know if you got this and you read it. I'm going to read it this weekend. I haven't had it for weeks. I haven't read it yet. Black will win the world title. I think so. Has Anton ever did that kind of ending in front of the fans? I don't know. That was really close. If you haven't seen it, you'll see it at the end here in about 20 minutes. That was really close. But I don't think so. Mox vs. Darby at Wrestle Dream is going to be scary. I hope it's good, and I hope it's not just built towards something because we already got the flamethrower and what else. But Yes. Who knows? I'm going to say it's the second least match I'm looking forward to. I really don't care about Young Bucks and Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. It's fine, but man, I don't like that Jack Perry got pushed back with Luchasaurus so soon. If they have singles matches, I'll be happier. This very cool comic crosser. Yeah, there's like a shit ton of covers for it. TNA Bound for Glory versus AEW Collision. Is Collision on? Is it BS or Versus? Willow Nightingale is in that Comic-Con panel too, and she's great for that. Willow, oh God, I push Willow. You know what? The storyline set up, I would make Willow be the person to take the belt off Chris Statlander. I don't mess with her and turn her heel. But Willow Nightingale, as a champ and as the face of the company, awesome. Oh, yeah, you got it right there. All right, we're on the same page. And let's get on the same page of what's going on this weekend. Streaming this weekend, we got The Substance going on to HBO Max, How to Train Your Dragon, the live action going on Peacock, The Woman in Cabin 10 going on Netflix right now. It's I'm going to watch that one hopefully this weekend too. Tomorrow night, I'm going to watch The Substance, and tonight I'm going to watch one that actually came out last week. It is not AMC or Shudder, VHS Halloween. I'm not the biggest fan of these VHS movies because there's not too much put into them sometimes. And this one, there are already issues with people complaining that too much AI was used with it. So that makes me a little about it. But I'll report back next week. I did watch Naked Gun last week. I did enjoy it, but they ran out of jokes towards the second half. I think that really got me popping at the second half was Big Dave Batista made a cameo. It was good up until the second half. They just kind of ran out of steam. And I did watch Bring Her Back, which was a good movie. So that one's on HBO Max if you want a horror movie. Dynamite did 300,000 this week on Tuesday. Are they in trouble? And next week is a 3-hour Dynamite because they moved Collision. Oh, shoot. I got to keep up with stuff. I don't think they're in trouble. So if anyone knows the new format for figuring out ratings, I don't know. Maybe that has something to do with it. That is a low number, though. Because NXT did like 600,000, I think. The feud between Mox and Darby Allin is crazy. I mean, Darby almost unalive John Mox with a flamethrower or a Molotov cocktail. Unalive someone with a you're so smart in how you're phrasing these things, dude. Unalive someone with a flamethrower is not family friendly. They do need to kind of watch that stuff. If Warner Brothers is truly up for sale, we'll see who buys it. But in some hands, we'll see. They may have to alter their TV, which is a good thing, because if you do make it a little more family friendly with their price range, they could get bigger, and then you can save these big cool things for the PLE or for the pay-per-views. And no one knows the max numbers. I want them to be good, but if they're, why aren't they just? They're not transparent, and this is why when they're talking about the max numbers, and Dave Meltzer, who was the worst thing to happen to wrestling since blading, always claims that they know the numbers. No one knows the numbers. I forgot how True Dragon came out. I did too. I've never seen the original movies, so I might jump into this. I might jump in and watch the animated ones. I don't know, but I'm intrigued by it. It did really well, and we'll get a sequel. What's left to come out this year that you're looking forward to? Smashing Machine really didn't do. I had a buddy who saw it. He was not too happy with it. I'm looking forward to Frankenstein. I'm going to go to Frankenstein Halloween night and have a Q&A up on the channel here with. I'm not doing it personally, but there's a Q&A after with Guillermo del Toro. So I'll have my review of that and a Q&A up Halloween weekend. That's what I'm looking forward to. Warner Brothers should just not be. I don't think so either. Keep Warner Brothers separate. Man, without Warner Brothers being separate, I wouldn't have grown up on cool stuff like Animaniacs. Warner Brothers is having a good year for the box office. It needed. In the early 2000s, I wrote Warner Brothers off completely with all the garbage Godzilla and Kong crappy movies, all its remakes, all this other shit. Warner Brothers was like dead to me for like 4 years. Let's get them back on track, make them perfect time. I don't want them to be bought. The Rock did. The Rock, yeah, that was a pin. That wasn't even a submission. That was maybe one of those pass outs where you raise the arm. 1, 2, 3. Let's get into some TNA. We talked about the AEW DC stuff at the panel. Noob, thanks for talking about the absolute crossover. I'm very intrigued by that. I'm sorry, I meant the 2020s. The 2020s. Was it bad in the 2000s? That's when it was like in the Harry Potter era. That's when it was like really making money off those Harry Potter movies. And then, yeah, the Dark Knight movies. It still had some good stuff. Didn't it do? It did The Departed. Yeah, Warner Brothers was good in the 2000s. I'm at the 2020s during the pandemic. That's when it sucked. That's when Warner Brothers, like 2019 to 2022. I posted a short. Harry Potter's coming back on HBO Max next year. Dumbledore got revealed. Shit. Yeah, technically they did because that was New Line Cinema. New Line Cinema was the one who took the chance on it and the subsidiary of Warner Brothers. So yes, they did have Lord of the Rings too, and there is a new Lord of the Rings movie coming out. The Gollum movie. All right, my preciouses. Nice Meteora by Black. TNA Bound for Glory this Sunday in Lowell, Massachusetts. Let's get into this matchup right here. It is the Knockouts Tag Team Championship on the line in the countdown to Bound for Glory. I think they're retaining here. It'd be a nice little homage for the Elegance brand to win them as Ash by Elegance. Nothing has been revealed yet about what happened to Ash. But Tommy Dreamer said it's like a serious health thing, so people should just kind of like... Yeah, but I do see the inspiration retaining the titles here during the countdown to Bound for Glory. They should put this free on YouTube. I think all wrestling should put their countdowns free on YouTube. You can watch the Perth one tomorrow if you want to get up at 3 a.m. here, LA time. Superman 2 should be bigger and better, hopefully. I agree. We'll see. So apparently, Peacemaker, the finale, ties right into it. I think it's just the jail or the thing at the end. The inspiration lose and go back to WWE because their contract's up after the show. Do you think? I mean, Sean Spears is in NXT. That's a good point. And you know what? Ash by Elegance could maybe show up and do something from outside the ring. Mr. Alpara, that's good. And yeah, Phantom Mid is sad. She busts her ass. So whatever it is with Ash, we wish her the best. Oh, look who it is. Look, it's the real champ. It's the final boss. Knock is here in the comments section, in the chat. The final boss. Zach doing TNA predictions without the... Hey, we were talking AJ Styles without you. Sean Spears and the inspiration. It's all good, Knock. Get in where you can. We'd love to hear from you. TNA International Championship. Frankie Kazarian has to retain against Steve Macklin. He just got this. And Frankie Kazarian on NXT, he even eliminated Randy Orton Jr. So I got TNA International Championship retaining by Frankie Kazarian. This match is so good. If you're not watching, man, check out this Damian Priest Aleister Black match. It's so good. Tessa Blanchard versus Gia Miller. There it is. Let me know who you think is going to win this one. All right, Hardcore War, the Order 4 versus the System. I have high hopes for this match because if they are shopping around a TV deal, this is a match that can be very exciting and show the different things going on a type of TNA card that you can do for a hardcore match. And they don't normally get as hardcore as AEW, which can be a good thing when you're shopping around a TV deal. Knock has the inspiration winning. The Elegance brand will get the belt back when Ash is healthy. I think hopefully she's all right. From what I've read so far, it might be career ending. I hope not. You got Gia winning. Tessa debuted for CML, who's partnered with AEW but works for TNA, who's partnered with AAA and WWE. Holy crap, that's a lot. Could Tessa be leaving? She could be. Phantom has Ali's team winning Order 4. I agree, man. Ali has been on a run. He had a great match on Tuesday night. I'm going to go with Order 4. Knox's Order 4. Man, This could be a sleeper match of the night. We'll see. 9 minutes left. Leon Slater versus Javon Evans. Leon Slater versus Javon Evans for the TNA X Division Championship. It's going to be Leon Slater. This is going to be a good way to bring in NXT talent to show off their NXT talent and show off Leon Slater. This match is the match I'm looking forward to most. I think this is the match I'm looking forward to most out of any match this weekend. I think Leon Slater's winning. He's retaining, but this is a good showcase for NXT fans to see what the X Division is all about. And again, another showcase if they're shopping around. Mr. Allpower says they're going to the CW. We'll see. But if they do, and the CW is looking for something spectacular, this is the type of match that they're going to want to show. Cedric Lehman as well. He just bought a fight. He just brought in to fight Mustafa Ali. I don't know. His contract's up too. There's a bunch of contracts up after this weekend. So, you think he's winning the world title this year, Knock? Okay. Yeah. AJ's, yeah. Brian versus Kenny. I think Cena Trash Bags versus AJ Styles is going to be spectacular too. If they really do give it time, that match are going to be good. The Call Your Shot gauntlet match is happening. I'm not familiar with this match. Knock, if you are out there, please explain to us what the Call Your Shot gauntlet is. I know you can call your shot anytime, any place you want a title shot, but if you can give us a good rundown of what this is. You got the Nemesis in here. I saw something that says like Santino might be wrestling in there. BDE's going to be in there. This could be a fun match. You got like your mini kind of Royal Rumble stuff in here. The fans win down the line. We'll look back on this match, and the rematch will be on a massive stage. I agree. Love Leon Slater. Got Slater winning, but we need them as a tag team too. That'd be cool. BDE is going to be the Iron Man. Here we go. Okay, BDE is Iron Man. Mara Sadie. Okay, you got that going on for the Call Your Shot gauntlet. I want to say Nick Nemeth, but I just feel like he's going to always be tied to his brother in TNA a little bit. But wouldn't that be cool? He gets a title shot and his brother screws him over on it, and then you get Nemeth versus Nemeth coming up. Maybe AJ Francis. Okay. A lot of different options here. This is a fun match. What a great way to – you could either kick off the pay-per-view this way, but this is a great thing to kind of bring people back up at the halfway point. Knock and I went to a TNA event last year. What's this year? This year. They're so good at their production and their pacing. And we have the Hall of Fame, Petey Williams. There you go. That's a good name. Oh, man, I'm getting excited now for this fucking show. The Beautiful People and Mickie James are going to be inducted to the Hall of Fame, the TNA Hall of Fame. Man, I both deserving. Mickie James, we love her at the channel. Knock, Eric, myself, with such respect for what she's done in wrestling, NWA, WWE, TNA, all over the place, country music star, sold multiple millions of records. Love Mickie James and the Beautiful People. I have never birdwatched so much in my life. I'm a pigeon fan. There's some big returns in that match. Okay, I do agree. Again, if you got some eyes on a TV deal, you get those returns going on. Yes, love Mickie James. Very well deserved. Taz. Here come the pigeons. TNA Knockouts World Championship. Kalani Jordan versus Indy Hartwell. I feel Indy Hartwell was going to win this when Ash had the title. And now I just feel she's going to win it again. First time multiple women were inducted the same year, I believe. Okay, good to know. And all former Knockouts champions. Wouldn't that be good to do right going into this match? And then you have your new Knockouts Women champion, Indy Hartwell, bringing the title back to TNA. Big razor's edge on the announce table. Very cool match. This is a good SmackDown. Madison Rayne should at least get a shout out for the Beautiful People. I agree. She was the best addition to the group outside the original two. Yeah, it's when it clicked. I was really into TNA back then, man. Man, what a time for TNA. You got to check out the TNA channel on Samsung Plus. Indy wins, yeah. I do believe this is the precursor to the end of the night. I'm excited for this match, man. Kalani Jordan, she's got such a deep bag of moves. Every time she's in a match, storyline wise, sometimes it's not the best booking, but it doesn't matter because when she has a match, it's just oh, look at that move, and she knows how to fight differently with opponents. I'm a big fan of Kalani Jordan. What if Kalani stays in TNA? Why was she the captain and not Trick Williams? That is a good point too. That made no sense. I thought Jordan Grace was going to turn on NXT and side with TNA and then leave NXT and go to the main roster, but that was way off. That could be Mr. Allpower. One final table. A tear to my eye. The TNA Hall of Famers will try to dethrone the two champion, the two belt having Hardy Boys, NXT champions, the TNA champion, tag champions. This belt didn't need this match didn't need belts, in my opinion, but it has belts. There's so much going on. I'm getting emotional talking about this because I watch both teams build up in ECW and in WWE. So this is just like, it's making me feel very, very old this weekend, but very, very happy that I get to see this kind of stuff. Selena Vega out now. Here we go. This is that finish we're talking about here. Connie Jordan wins and NXT keeps the belt. Oh, to continue the feud, yeah, because Matt Cardona is going to be on NXT. The Hardys. When is the time as Dudley's? Oh, last time the Dudleys wrestled? Oh, that's a good question. I think that's the thing, too. Devon doesn't really wrestle too much, so I don't think they're going to be going on a title run. Here we go. This is the move. Here we go. Look how close they are to the fans. And there we go. Just like you were talking about in the chat. So close to the fans with the fire. Zelina Vega with her main man, Aleister Black, on WWE TV. This is so cool. Are they being called the Dudleys now, their partner, or WWE? I don't know what they're being called, to be honest. This is just that's a good question. Anybody know if they're being called the Dudleys? In the main event, Trick Williams versus Mike Santana. Not gonna. We think Mike Santana is taking the belt off of Trick. Trick could go to the main roster. He could do some more stuff in NXT. We don't know. Trick is outstanding. Probably one of my favorites in wrestling right now. Mike Santana brings it home and becomes the guy in TNA, the people's champ in TNA. Yeah, Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel is on in 6, 7, 8 hours from now. That did come out of nowhere. What did you think of that, Noob? What did you think of that? I saw the spoilers, so I knew it was coming. What did you think of that fireball? I thought it was cool. It was very close to fans. It's unexpected. Great ending. Santana has to win, and the biggest show in years, the TNA on top. 100%. Mike Santana, the fireball was a stun lock. This is cool. This is a great match, and this was a main event. This is good. All right, that is the TNA predictions right there for Bound for Glory. Yeah, I think Mike Santana kind of ends the storyline. At least a soft reboot for TNA going out of this showdown angle that we've had going on here. And this is it. They're finally paired on WWE TV. Zelina Vega and Aleister Black. I'm so happy. Where's Private Party? Keep your eye on NXT. And you may see Private Party eventually. By Bulky Ray. Moves to win. Bulky Ray. Damn. This match is so good. This SmackDown has been awesome. Start to finish. Zelina needs to be on TV more. She's too good. This is the start. I agree. She's so good on the mic. There's a compilation out there. I got to turn this off. This Rainmaker show is painful to watch on USA. It's so painful. Zelina Vega is so good at having like these smart-ass comebacks. There's a video out there of all the smart-ass things she said in the last 2 years in her backstage interviews and on the mic. She's so funny. Yeah, there we go. That was lights out for Priest. Oh, man. Tonight's SmackDown was so good. I have such a good feeling about Crown Jewel tomorrow. I was going to skip it, check out some highlights here and there. I'm just excited for it. It was a good booking all night long. SmackDown stage design is cool too. Yep. Yeah, WWE is finally delivering some shakeups in the writers' room. Hopefully, she's from New York. There you go. Yes, yes, yes. New York, New York. Yes, knock. Dodgers won, knock. What do you think of SmackDown? What do you think of the show? I'm very, very happy with it. I'm very pleased. I thought it was a great, great show. I thought everything on here clicked, start to finish. Shinsuke coming back as a face with his old music. Street Profits coming out with their old music. Wyatt Six with a good match, with a great ending, with the MFTs coming out during 2 matches to make their presence known. A great build for the women's championship champion versus champion match at Crown Jewel. Good stuff with Cody and Wade Barrett at the beginning, very funny, and a good build to Cody versus either Jacob Fatu or Drew McIntyre. Maybe next month at Survivor Series. I don't know if Cody's going to be part of War Games or not, but we'll see. Man, it was just good. Yeah, 9 out of 10. I agree. This is just a good show. This is what I should be feeling after 2 hours of wrestling on TV. This is fan-fucking-tastic. Fuck yeah, this whole show is fire. I'm excited. I'm excited for 2 more days of wrestling this week. Crown Jewel. Bound for Glory. It's going to be good. I'm excited. Anything else going on this weekend that you guys want to talk about, let me know. Again, next week, I should have out, I'll be working on a little bit more tonight, tomorrow, and this next few days, my 13 favorite horror movies that you may not have seen, but they're very cool. Good stuff. Yeah, got more stuff coming to the channel, too. Anybody going to go see any movies this weekend? I don't know what's all out, but I will be watching The Substance tomorrow night, VHS Halloween tonight. Be slowly trying to catch up with Twisted Metal. I watch maybe 1 a week of those. And we started Chad Powers this week. That is entertaining. It's good. If you haven't seen Chad Powers on Hulu, it's good. Give it a watch. Glenn Powell and Hulu. What do we got? 3 months left of Hulu, 2 months left of Hulu, and then Hulu's gone. Wonder Man, yes, the teaser from Wonder Man coming out in January for MCU fans. Yeah, that's still left. And then today we saw the official picture of Daredevil in the new costume with the DD on there. They revealed that Foggy's coming back. We don't know if it's flashbacks or if it is part of that old storyline that we talked about with Born Again. And it does apparently tie directly into the next Spider-Man movie. So we'll see. Disney Plus went up this month. I wouldn't know because I get it for free now. What a time. Disney Plus went up again. Netflix went up. What else just went up? Peacock just went up. Peacock's got some fucking balls, man. Peacock, you got some balls. You lost one of the biggest things on your network. And you're raising your price. Glad I get that for free, too. Are you talking about the MCU or comics? There's a Spider-Man comic crossover I'm not looking forward to. It's like Spider-Man's version of Guardians of the Galaxy. He's got this very shiny gold and black suit on. I don't like it. I read the first few pages of it. I'm not a big fan of it. I also read the first few pages of what did I read when I was in the shop? Spider-Man 94. That comic book that's a continuation of the animated series. I was going to buy it. And I started reading in the store just to kind of like kill some time because the register is kind of packed. And I got through the whole book and I said, I don't want to continue this. I don't like this. It does not feel like the TV show. Batman, the animated series as a comic book was very cool because it did feel like the TV show. This new Spider-Man 94 comic, the continuation of the animated series, I didn't like it. I'm not going to keep following it. But the Ultimate Universe in Marvel is coming to an end. So stay tuned for that. I will learn more about that and talk about that. YouTube TV stayed the same. Yes, it did. Good point, Mr. Allpower. And they just finished the carriage deal too. So they have all the channels still. YouTube TV. Question of the night. Jordan Kirby. Who in the world is getting up at 8 a.m. to watch Crown Jewel? Oh, 8 a.m.? Oh, you get to sleep in. 8765. 5 a.m. here in LA. No, thank you. I like sleep. Shinsuke should be allowed to go Wrestle Kingdom for Tanahashi's last match. They were three Musketeers that debuted together and led New Japan into a new era. I agree. I think their ties with AEW. I don't know what's going to happen with that. New Japan does need some more people in the. I just got done reading a report this week about they're not really booking anything in the US because of ticket sales. So I would like to see more joint stuff with them. Batman Nightfall is coming out next year too, 2-part. Batman Nightfall, 2-part. Now I have to read what that is. Thank you, Mr. All Power. 2-part. It's not like the old Nightfall. That was my shit. That's what almost got me into. After I got into comics, that was like my big thing that I got into. I just finished collecting the full series 2 years ago. Are you still investing in the Bloodline? Tonight I am. And if the writing is like tonight, I do want one of the Bloodline stables to go away after WrestleMania. That's what I want. Bound for Glory might get up to 7,000 people. I'm excited for that. That is a big deal. 7,000 people. Would you say earlier tonight, 5,000 people already? That's so good. Good for TNA and great for a better TV deal. That's a great point, but sadly, the best chance of him being there would be in the crowd. Now, Knock, I do believe you're right. We had 20,000 people this year for Wrestle Kingdom. Shit, good for them. Is Lena and Alistair going to create a faction? I hope not. I hope it is just them. We have the Wyatt Six. I think it's just those two. I think you can book Alistair as a very strong solo person. I don't want to see Alistair Black in a faction. I'm very excited those two are paired up. I'm a big fan of Zelina, big fan of Alistair. Crown Jewel, man, I am really excited about the whole show. I don't know if it's going to be that great, but where on the card do we get a surprise? Where in the card do we get something that says, holy crap, what a PLE? Where do we head into War Games from this? Does Brock Lesnar show up anywhere on the card? Does something else happen? I know this match right here will probably lead to a War Games match. This and going into Monday Night Raw. So we'll see. Oh, 100%. They should go back to Puerto Rico and Bad Bunny does the Super Bowl. 100%. That's still one of my favorite PLEs of the last 10 years. I love that Puerto Rico backlash. I've had enough of the Alistair in the faction. Yeah, we're good. We just need Alistair. On his solo album. Zelina's no Yoko Ono, though. Love Zelina. Brody's been so much better with Bandito than that group. That's true, too. Oscar versus Io at main event, baby. Yes. No title needed. Just story. So much story. Even before WWE, so much story. We might get Austin Theory to join the Vision. What do y'all think about that? Are y'all happy for Austin Theory if he does join the Vision? If he does, he could help cost Roman Reigns the title or the match here setting up. And then you could have a big surprise on Monday night going into, you don't do buy rates anymore, but going into to get viewers on the go-home show of Raw and have Brock Lesnar show up there if it is going to be Brock Lesnar. And then, like you guys talked about, then maybe we'll see a phase out of Paul Heyman or everyone kind of phasing out Seth Rollins. Some storytelling going on. Wasn't Austin Theory in Seth's last faction? What was Seth's last faction? Clearly a failed faction, Phantom, if I can't even remember what it was. Holy crap, I can't remember what it was. Seth and the Shield is his best faction. It was, even though I wasn't a big Shield fan. What was, Jordan, Phantom, what was Seth's faction? Here we go. The one with AOP and, oh, that's right. Holy shit, I forgot about that. The Greater Good. Oof, what a bad name, too. Holy crap. Flashback. You guys really, like, dug into that one. Wow. You guys got into the archives. I totally forgot about that. Man, what a good SmackDown, though, man. Everything hit on all cylinders on this. Good backstage segments that build towards things. Good build for a random champion versus champion match. It's just really good. Good stuff. It was the greater good of a SmackDown tonight. And this has to be the best part of SmackDown every week. Best part of WWE TV. Sami Zayn's open challenge. Oh, man. All the authority, the vision, the good. The Shield. He's been a part of 4 factions. He's been a part of 4 factions. His best work is alone. Maybe factions suck. But he should come back to WWE. I do like him in AEW. I really do. And I gotta say, isn't it kind of nice to be working in a different place than your spouse? Just saying. Bunny and Rhea together on WWE beat up Dom and Liv. Then they can go after Shinsuke and Zelina. They can go after Seth and Becky. Then they can go after Bianca and Montez. Just couple after couple. Just a couple of pay-per-views. What other old themes should return? Holy crap, so many. I'm going to bring this one back up. Yes, there we go. Drew McIntyre and Sheamus' old theme. How many dozen what storylines are we going to have in WWE? What if that's it? What if this just does turn into a soap opera? They have Raw just turns into Days of Our Lives kind of thing. Johnny Gargano's theme, yes. I love the back and forth theme too, with him and Candice LeRae. They both have like the same theme but different. What other old themes? Who else has a theme that needs to come back? I know there's more. I like Becky Lynch's new theme. Bayley needs a better theme. I don't like Bayley's theme at all. NXT Island, pretty much. NXT Island. I had a rehearsal last night for a groundling show I got coming up, and someone on there works on. There's a new Love Island in Minnesota, and he worked on that. And he's just like, it's so weird because they found out that everyone kind of knew each other through like either family members or dating or other things. I never pictured Minnesota to be that state, but apparently it is. And everyone on the show was like, oh, yeah, you're you. Oh, you. Yeah. Oh, we went to high school. Oh, yeah, you and my cousin's second. Like, how wild is that? Love Island, Minnesota, or whatever the hell it was. Like, out of all these things. I don't know. I was just eavesdropping, but yeah. So whatever it is, if you want to look it up, it's a Love Island or Love Island spinoff from Minnesota. Total Divas NXT edition would do numbers. I think it would. They do a good job with their backstage segment with the women on NXT. They do such a good job with them. Man, Ric Flair, what's he up to? What train is he riding? So this is image of the night. Tell you what, let's end the show like this. I still got some time. Tonight, if you want to be a champion, caption this picture. Best caption is tonight's champion. Best caption is tonight's champion right here, right now. Get it going. Caption this picture right here. Appreciate you, Mr. Allpower. So the champion won't be with the predictions and waiting for tomorrow night's Crown Jewel in Perth and Sunday night's TNA Bound for Glory. The champion goes home right now with the title. You get to sleep soundly with this belt right here and be our West Coast Pop champion of the night. Caption this picture right here. It can be anyone in this picture. Look around. Joe Gacy looks a little funny. You got Solo and Nikki Cross. That's some comedy there. You got the two big men in the background. That's some comedy. You got Donuts Mateo right there on the right. You got Sublime featuring Rome on the left. When the waiter gets your order wrong and your girlfriend. There we go. See, that's a good one. He's dressed like a manager too. He's so dressed like a fucking restaurant manager. Oh my God. He says, give me my belt. Give me what I want. And you know what? The rest of the MFT look like the kitchen crew. Like they come out in like the sweat and just like, what? You don't like the dish? I didn't mean that like that. I just mean the sweat. Next time you see Eric, tell him Mandy and Cora are collabing. This will be a good feud. Yeah, the family on the left there is the family that's bitching at Golden Corral. All right, we got 1 more minute for you to get your captions in if you want to take home the belt. Otherwise, it's going to the only one that's up there, and it's damn funny. Anything else going on, let us know. Again, October 31st weekend, I'm going to check out Frankenstein. If you go see it early, it starts on the 17th in select theaters. So if you can go see Frankenstein and let us know what you think of the movie next time we're streaming, it'd be nice to go into a 2.5-hour movie knowing what I'm getting into. So let me know what you're going to watch this Halloween season. Oh, I'm excited to see The Substance. I haven't seen that movie yet. I'm so excited. All right, you got about 15 seconds. Anyone else getting in on this? Mr. Allpower, just like Taylor Swift, made Smashing Machine fall asleep, tap out. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Your winner, Mr. Allpower. You are the West Coast Pop champion of the night. Here's your title. This is the caption when the waiter gets your order wrong and your girlfriend talks to the manager. Phantom, that's okay. We're just glad you're here with us, and thank you all for being right here with us, man. What a good weekend. A lot of good stuff coming up yet tomorrow and Sunday for wrestling. Phantom, don't worry. Just next time, just enjoy the laughs that Mr. Allpower gave us. Mr. Allpower, thank you for being our champion. We acknowledge you. Everyone, have a great weekend. Enjoy waking up with your favorite cereal and Crown Jewel live from Perth, Australia tomorrow, and Bound for Glory Sunday as this TNA NXT rivalry has a soft reset. All the Secret Wars. All right, that's it. My name is Zach. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Have a great weekend and be excellent to each other. Take care, everyone.